leader, no?
Gaze.
Let's see if he can actually find the same amount of success as the early leg of MPL Indonesia Season 12 when he was the main shot caller. RRQ on to the first pick with this new lineup. Matsurugi, Ians, and Toy up against the MSC winning lineup of RSG Philippines.
Let's see. RRQ opening up their bands with a Baksha and Kadira band. Meanwhile, RSG, a staple band on towards that Nolan and Guinevere. Potentially a Joy band might come through last for RSG PH, but with that info, RRQ, will they play around that fact? Will they ban a Novaria perhaps, or a hero that is potentially can mix? Maybe a Novaria band comes through here for side of RRQ.
Perhaps. Could definitely be an angle they might actually try to attempt to attack here, but honestly, looking at the amount of utility junglers, the fact that the Guinevere has been banned out with the Nolan as well, it does feel like RSG PH are setting up for something like a Fredrin, and it's going to be sniffed out instantly by RRQ. Knowing that in RSG Malaysia, Demon Kite usually tends to go for still utility junglers over the assassins, though we have seen some fannies as well come through from Demon Kite. RRQ will choose to take away the utility jungler that can be super oppressive on the hands of Demon Kite, that Fredrin, and try to give some good space in terms of pressure as well for the new jungler in town, Ians.
And I'm also intrigued to see what Light brings to the table here. Post-patch, what type of roam will he play in this match, right? Fanny bans out, so Joy is still on the board here. RRQ, will they go for the Joy or will they go for the Novaria? And it seems like RSG PH, they understand that those two heroes will be the trade, and that is also why they banned the Fanny out. RRQ here, which hero will they go for? Joy or Novaria?
I think it might not be either one of those heroes. The Joy and the Novaria could be left open. They could go for something like a Mathilda. But no, the Joy a bit too expensive to let go. They still want that damage output that Joy can output literally in the game, right? I mean, despite the nerfs onto the Joy, the changes to that second skill, that dash, the fact that now it can be stopped very easily by any sort of CC, should already be a big punish towards the Joy. But the fact that the pro players are the ones still utilizing it shows you that it still comes down to the user. How you utilize this Joy, how you combo it together against a lot of lockdown. As long as you time it perfectly, you're still able to dish out as much of damage as possible without getting caught.
And looking at the situation now, Arlet Valentina picked up, and the response will be Mathilda and Faramis. So, no flex whatsoever here. The mid trio has been picked up from the side of RRQ, Joy, Faramis, and Mathilda. A lot of mobility and a lot of big off potential as well, though that Nether Realm can be a game changer. RSG PH responds with a hero that is also big off heavy, Martis.
It's the identity of a Demon Kite. Picking up a hero, a utility hero, a hero that can snowball in the early game with the composition that they have right now. It's very good for neutral objective control. Very flexible as well with Valentina. Can steal away the Nether Realm, the electrifying beats, and even the circling eagle. All very good setup for the rest of RSG PH, whether it be a setup towards neutral objectives, pickoffs as well, or just pure team fights with that Nether Realm. Sublime flexibility from the side of RSG Philippines as they go for their first ban in the second phase, and it has to be the Uranus. They're lacking a whole lot of DPS, and maybe they're opting to go for something like a Brody later on, which is pure burst damage. They need to take away heroes that can sustain, that can kite like the Uranus out as fast as they can.
I get the Brody pick, but I think Claude is also a huge possibility here to be picked up by RSG. They're lacking that DPS, and perhaps that Claude can be the answer. RRQ though, they will limit the options for that roam position. Light, what will he pick up here? I am low-key sensing a Kufra pick here, but I'm sensing that pick will come through in that last pick. So Let's see, RSG PH. Will they ban another EXP? Okay. They respond with a 1-1 ban. I guess they want the Claude here.
They can go for the Claude. There's a lot of different heroes as well that would actually fit RSG PH. Again, the 1-1 ban. 1-1's really good against the Brody. It's already signified with the Uranus ban that they might want to go for more burst. They can even go for the Bruno. The 1-1 ban might just be another deny away from the RRQ gold laner Toy, who we've seen in the MDL as well get countered through his, I wouldn't say shallow hero pool, but with the hero pool that he has, it's definitely something that can be exploited here by RSG Philippines, knowing that Iman is such a dynamic gold laner, play a whole lot of different heroes. Hey, they might even be, this is a bit risky, honestly. The Ixia, I don't think is going to be shown here. I was thinking about it, but then I look at the Joy again, look at the Faramis again. The Brody, the Bene, the Bruno, all up for grabs. They go for the Bruno.
Okay, more range, also more balance, right, within their composition. They have someone that is strong in that early. They also have someone that can be a force to be reckoned with in that mid and late. RRQ with this. What do they respond with here? Perhaps the Terizla, okay, crowd control, and as well as an initiator and the Brody in response. And now, RSG, I don't mind them picking up the Kufra.
Signature pick for Light as well. It's a good choice up against this Joy. The bouncing ball now can be used to cancel the Joy's dash. It's also very, very good against the clumped up composition that they, RRQ, might be looking to go for right now with that Faramis pick. Once he pops that Nether Realm, it should be a pretty easy initiation for Light on the Kufra. But aside from the Kufra, what else could come out here? Against the Brody as well, they can definitely go for...
Adventure starts.
Whoa, what? That's definitely not a Light pick. I have not seen Light on this kind of hero ever. I haven't seen it ever. I wanted to see, I've seen it once. Very rarely do I see it. No, I haven't seen it ever from Light. It's not very Light to pick a hero like this.
Which is very interesting, right? Already adjustments from Light. Picking up the Florian last, and let's see what impact will he bring to this match. Again, folks, it's Ian's, Banana, Matsurugi, Clay, and Toy.
I still can't believe it. It's Light on a healer. A Florin, out of all the healers here, a Florin. Some changes in his gameplay, trying to evolve the RSG PH playstyle. Let's see if it can work out against the new, young RRQ lineup. 3 members from the MDL making their international debut. Into the land of Dawn we go for RRQ versus RSG PH.
Again, it's going to be the floor for flickers from both teams. And let's see here who will be able to utilize that flicker to its utmost potential. Demon Kite and Ians will start on the opposite buffs. Purple for Ians, orange for Demon Kite. And let's see the rotations. Nothing too aggressive, it seems like. And yeah, it's all chill here for the first minute of the game, though Nats chunked to a half HP.
A lot of different maneuvers going on here. Demon Kite, you can see the way that he's actually utilized the timing. Light's holding on to that purple buff. Meanwhile, Demon Kite just walks up to the Lethal Wanderer, gets the Retribution, and secures a pretty good lead at the start of the game against this Joy in terms of the farming pattern.
Okay. Nothing too fancy from both teams. They are just taking it rather slowly here, just feeling each other first. Ians, though, grabs level 4. And he might make a move on towards the bot side, but no, Light and Demon Kite catches him mid-rotation. Demon Kite not level 4 just yet. Almost there, caught in a sticky situation. RRQ, though, will not find the first blood.
Already forced to use the flicker early on a hero that might not be his comfort here. RSG Philippines falling in the early game, I would say, right? That gives a massive advantage to RRQ. Ian's also stealing away the gold buff, delaying that level 4 power spike from Demon Kite, and now poking him down with the help of Matsurugi. on this Mathilda. They definitely should have a little bit more pressure to play with in the first turtle.
Okay. Both teams now all on the bottom lane. Now Nats opening things up. Gets stunned a little bit though. And Ian's looking for an angle. Flicker from Nats will save his life. As Aqua looking for 4 still. And RRQ, they take no time. They might want to blitz this turtle.
They can do it, but they can also just delay it. They can also just stop RSG from taking it. Remember, the main goal for RRQ here, with their composition up against RSG PH with the Martis, is outscale. Wait for the Martis to fall off. They can take their time here. Meanwhile, the Martis has to get in.
Oh, Matsurugi opens things up. Oh, a steal here from Demon Kite. Not low in the front side. Not enough damage to take him down just yet, though. And it seems like Matsurugi looking for the opening. Nats taken down, and that is first blood for RRQ. A kill for a turtle.
A neutral objective for a kill. Like you mentioned, Gani, I would say for RRQ, as long as they get these equal trades, it'll still be worth it for them. Remembering again that this Martis does get outscaled quite. He falls off real hard in towards the mid to late game. So as long as Ian's able to keep that level at bay, keep that gold lead still at his hands, RRQ should be able to survive and play it slow.
3 minutes in. And RRQ, they have taken a little bit of control. Though in the gold lane, it seems like it is all equal here for Eman. No, Eman is level ahead of Toy. Toy is level 5. Meanwhile, Eman is level 6.
We do have a pause as well here, ladies and gentlemen. Please do be patient with us. We're trying to troubleshoot the issue as fast as possible. Giving the players fair play, that's our #1 priority. So helping fix a few of these issues, maybe. I believe this is a little bit of an issue on Light's phone, on Light's gaming device here. Looking at the game though, again, the Martis puts so much pressure on the Martis early on to make these snowball, to make these proactive maneuvers, to get that snowball rolling.
It seems like they have not found it yet, right? They're not in that control rhythm. And it seems like it is still RRQ leading the early 3 minutes. Now, we'll have to say, again, Light on a Florin here. Very interesting hero. I really did not expect the Florin pickup. Florin last pick for Light. Let's see here again. Of course, the heal will definitely come and give influence. The global heal presence that he has on his ult can definitely be a game changer here for RSG PH.
I think on top of that, right? It's not just the crazy picks here that we're seeing, that Light pick in the end, but it's only just the standard picks, I would say, right? I mean, I'm really confused, especially for Light playing this Florin. It just seems very out of character. It just doesn't seem like Light. Maybe it's his twin brother playing on stage and we just don't know it, right?
Maybe it's Might.
Light's twin brother's name is going to be Might?
Better than Night? Or is Night better?
Light and dark, no?
Oh!
I don't know about it, right? But even Wolf, he was actually predicting something like a Yuzong to come through as the final pick, and then the Arlet to be flexed into Light. Maybe even a Kufa pick that we were talking about earlier. Banana seems focused though. He's a man with determination.
One of the vets in this lineup, one of the seniors, if not, and he needs to show that he is there for his team. As an EXP, there's a lot of job description that you need to do in the Line of Dawn. You need to clear, you need to sandbag, you need to open things up as well, and also making sure that far lane is in check. So let's see here what type of performance Banana will bring in this young team. But it seems like the players, they're on their phones already, so we might see the Land of Dawn very, very soon.
Seems like, yeah. Seems like the problem hasn't been resolved here. But with that, maybe another pause has been ensued. And the problem may not have been resolved just yet. We'll have to wait for the game to get all the way into the land of Dawn before we actually can say the problem has been resolved here. It does look like they are already in the game though, so we'll see. I guess they're just testing it out before we get in, just to see if there's going to be another pause with the troubleshooting there disappearing. That's a sign, ladies and gentlemen, the green light for us to get back in the game. As a recap, RRQ still holding the gold lead. Demon Kite putting some pressure down up top in the gold lane. Toy, gotta respect this.
Take a look at Bruno. He does not care him on and just wants more gold. As Clay cut off mid-rotation by Aqua. Good farm there. Set it up by RSG PH.
Iman got a few good hits onto that turret plate, man. It's going to be very, very good for him. The long run scaling up to that late game as well. Sure, the Martis will fall off, but as long as the Bruno gets to a comfort point, gets to a power spike, it should still be all good by RSG PH. But in the early game, they certainly still want to look for this pressure around a neutral objective. They were able to secure the first one here, and the Joy is not on the turtle. You can see that Banana's doing a good job at trying to reset it, but Demon Kite has held his ground, taking control of the turtle, and they're going at it, Connie.
Banana will not force this one just yet. He has the penalty zone. Demon Kite, though, will find the turtle. Eon's just a little bit too late there to find the steal.
A good secure from RSGPH grants them the win here, and also the goal lead going back towards RSG Philippines. RRQ still playing the game super slow. They're holding on to that mid-game power spike. I mean, that's the only thing they're looking for at this point, right? The Brody, the Faramis, the Joy even, and the Terizla. Once they hit that in the 8th minute, 9th minute, 10th minute is the optimal, the ideal time to look for a real team fight across the map against RSG Philippines. But looking at this, they're going at it early.
Okay. Clay isolated in the front side, flickers out of the way. The damage will not be enough to take him down just yet. Eons, though, soaking damage. Matsurugi needs to be careful now as RSG just maintaining a lot of pressure in the Land of Dawn.
The Joy as well, chunked down super low. Iman actually told down to rotate into the mid lane, looking for a siege!
Oh, penalty zone on towards 4. The damage now is going to not come through just yet for RRQ. Good pull though, forcing Nas to use the flicker as no casualties after that huge engage by Banana.
2 for 2, the flicker to Nats and Light for Banana and Clay. Nats there, cancel out by the Ghost Bursters, another cancel perhaps, nope. He's still able to recall all the way. But in the meantime, while the Bruno has been sent down below, this gives the Brody so much space to pick up a free turret up top.
Yeah, no one's occupying that lane here. And it will be capitalized by RRQ. Whoa. Picking up the first structure. But take a look at that damage by Iman. Demon Kite will happily grab the orange buff from the jungles of RRQ and Aqua. A bit of trouble, but thankfully the ult from Florian will save the day. Clay now in trouble, half HP. Demon Kite looking for an angle, does not find it, and it will be just a turret bot side for RSG.
The turtle dance now, the RSG Philippines with a bit of an advantage here. Flicker not ready for both these XPs, but Nats with the final slash should be able to lock him down.
Banana quite low, good! Final slash as well, on towards 2 there. Banana trying to, recall seems like, and Clay caught Netherrealm pops as Eons finds the skill and the steal as well. The turtle will be secured by RRQ.
A drive-by from Eons. The first 2 turtles go into Demon Kite, made you think that Demon Kite just had the better retry. But it just goes to show you it's still 50-50 in the neutral objective department. 2-1. Still a win for RSG Philippines, but for the gold department, it seems like RQ has stabilized once again, getting a 300 gold lead that's still very easily turned around by RSG, but for now, it should be safe.
Okay. Control, the map control here is now leaning towards the side of RQ as they look for an invade. RSG, though, will be more than comfortable to just shoo Matilda away. And 8 minutes in already. That's now good pull. from Clay, but no follow-up, no commitment just yet from both teams.
Not at all. Both teams want to still play it just for neutral objectives. A few circling eagles, a few resources here and there just to poke. For RSG Philippines, they're trying to deny any sort of fight. And you're trying to look for sieges across the map, but they're going to be collapsed on.
Good son. Clay and Banana in the backside will find Demon Kai, but no follow-up. Matsurugi, though. Overextension will be punished by RSG, and there you go. Matsurugi has no even time. It's not enough time to pop and rock the flicker. Purple buff secured by Ians and RSG PH. They have answered back.
And while all that was happening, Iman actually was almost bursted down by Toy. Great awareness by Light to pop that bloom just in time to grant Iman the extra shielding from the photo and obviously just the healing in general. Iman was literally saved by that. It could have been a very, very bad trade for RSG Philippines. But hey, Light, with a hero that's out of his character, that's uncharacteristic, he's doing well.
Yeah, and
he's doing great.
He is doing great. Great a knock-up as well. On towards RSG, no follow damage yet though. And RSG, they have more control now in the map. Map is what, I think 70-30 for RSG, realizing that the inner turret top lane for RRQ has been taken down. More room to play around with. Even though RRQ, they ignore it, they don't care. They want to contest this Lord, seems like.
Slow push up top. This is going to be very tough for RRQ. Even if they contest, even if they pull the Lord, the clocks working against them. The waves are working against them. RSG has set up much better. Even in the bottom lane, it's a slow push building up. If they don't deal with this, RRQ are going to be in a lot of trouble, in a world of trouble. Look at RSG playing with the Lord, but then going towards the objectives, chaining it together, and getting forced errors out of RRQ.
Seems like they're toying with RRQ now. And RSG, great setup here for that Lord take and also defense. Banana though jumps in on towards Light and Iman. Banana will not be enough as Banana will be the first one to fall as Nats now soaking damage. Another round popped as well. Ian's looking for a route to escape as RRQ, they have no angle to play around with. As Nats though pulled, still survives and the damage won't be enough to take any members of RSG down.
It's almost like there's a complete disconnect there. Banana penalty zone flicker while the team was not anywhere near the vicinity to really follow up on that. Sure, you can still see that Clay and Toy were able to reach in time, but for Toy, he only was able to throw out a first skill. There's not really much you can do there. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's the polar opposite. RSG Philippines are playing like they have one mind, and that mind is to go and make as much forced errors as they can. Banana getting poked down in the mid lane as they look to just siege down the mid lane base turret, Donnie.
Looking for another structure perhaps, but Matsurugi flickers in the nick of time. 1 HP there. Lord slowly marches top lane. RSG PH 4,000 gold lead. And now RRQ though, take a look at Ians there, managing Lord by himself. And RSG does not care here. This is the first full Lord, ladies and gentlemen. The mid lane now will be occupied by 4 members. Banana misses the penalty zone. RSG here still in full control. Good final slash. The damage will be more than enough as Nats finds a solo. Ians,
one more.
No more resources for Nats. Ians might get away with it. He gets away.
Look at the stagger though. Jans has to rotate all across. That buys so much time for the rest of the team to go and just shove this mid lane. Not enough. He recalled. Nats did not pursue.
And it seems like now RRQ looking to defend their base turrets. Matsurugi caught and he will fall. Let's see RSG. Will they want more? Will they get greedy? RRQ defends their base turrets though. Top lane quite exposed. But no, it still will stand. It will stand still here for RRQ RSG, maintaining heavy pressure.
Such a chaotic formation in the way that RRQ defended, but hey, it worked out for them for a while. Still though, the mid lane, I think you can no longer stop the brute force push, the brute force siege of the Raiders. They're gonna go for the bottom lane as well.
Oh, flicker Banana again, no follow-up damage, no coordination here from the side of RRQ. Let's take a look at the stun. It was huge. RRQ nether realm popped, and again, they can find more as Matsurugi. He was just there for the fight and he got taken out. Now they can still maintain pressure. They have flickers, so they can play more on their resources.
No penalty zone, Donnie. This might just be RSG taking away another base turret, maybe even the game.
It's exposed again. Banana very low. He has his backside though. Will try to lock and find Aqua. Does not get it. As RSG, they're waiting for a wave, perhaps in that mid, but they will decide to back off and regroup as the Lord now is up.
RSG Philippines with a dominant game. Number one in this match, the only game that we are going to get to see in a best of one. But if they're able to end this convincingly, RRQ will have a tough time in the rest of their group stage matches, man. One more loss after this, if they do take a loss here, will mean that they are out. Banana
now again, the penalty zone finding 4, but no clear follow-up, no burst here from RRQ. The Lord, 25,000 HP here, trying to buy time perhaps. Reset it, Ian's looking for an angle. Nether Realm as well popped. But RRQ, they have somehow forced RSG to back up stats with the final slash, and the Lord will be secured by RSG. Ian's toy, they all fall, and Clay will be the next victim here as triple kill for the side of RSG, as Banana will find an Amon the Maniac. This might be the first Savage. Matsurugi escapes with the circling eagle.
One big slash from these Nats, and it might be it.
This is it. Phase 2 exposed, and RSG PH claims the dub against the Kings of Kings.